probably gonna, you know what, honestly, dude, we should get into a sell. Leave take profit empty, hit sell by market. So we're just gonna watch this. We're just gonna watch this. Usually when it does this aggressive price movement, it usually just, see, there it goes. What are you at? Almost 300 bucks now?
250.
Okay, that's great.
Oh, now 300. Let's go. Yeah, it's on the I guess it's on the next candle, and now I'm at 450.
Okay, you know what? Let's close right here. It's better not to like chase the market. It's better to draw up your lines, your own areas of interest where you drawn up, and you want to say, okay, I'm not gonna get into a trade until the market moves to where I want it to move, rather than, oh, the market's doing this. Let me just hop in and let me just catch this. Let me just, you know, oh, it's starting to sell. Let me get into this sell. Because then this is where people sometimes get wrecked, because, you know, at any point in time, like this could technically be like a little probe, like a little like fake out where they just, you know, get people thinking, oh, wow, it broke this, you know, it broke this big support line. Let me put a bunch of sell orders here. And then all of a sudden, you know, they kind of do a little funky thing and then they crank it up really hardcore and then you get stopped out. So that's how a lot of people trade. They just like hop in, you know, once they see the momentum moving. But the whole point is you got to be a little bit more like on top, you know, on top of it. And you got to get in at the very best possible price. So honestly, like, see how this line is here? After we would have seen like these 3 wicks, so price would have came up here, you know, it closed below this major line. Again, this candlestick closed below. And then if it would have been doing it again, as soon as this one would have started coming down back into this zone, we probably would have gotten a sell order here. We would have activated our trade here, and we would have immediately caught this sell. So ideally, that's what you like when you are looking for a trade. It's almost like as if you were out hunting and you had like a little deer stand and you got your little deer collar and you're like, you know, you're sitting here and you're calling your deer, and the deer's like, oh, what's this noise? Oh, okay. And you're like, I'm not going to shoot at this deer until it gets into this nice little clearing area. And once it gets in there, then that's when I'm going to shoot. I'm going to shoot at it. I'm going to get this trade, you know, rather than, oh, the deer's running away. Let me try to just shoot at it while it's trying to run through the trees and shit.
Let it go.
Yeah, let it go. Yeah, let it go. Don't be wasting ammo. Don't be trying to get all crazy. So, yeah. So even though it's tempting to still even get into this, if I were to get into this sell trade, even after all this already happened, what I would have done is let me show you what it did here. Remember when I was talking to you about like the whale?
Yeah.
Okay. So if you notice here, see how this kind of became like a little bit of a support area? You know, like once price came down, it's almost like something was going on here where it hesitated. It said, nope, it didn't want to go below this line. You know, the sellers tried to bring it down below. And then, you know, this is where the buyers really started engaging. And then even here, you know, like this was like this is almost just like a little probe. So you almost kind of ignore that. You want to look to see where the average is of like, okay, where's like the main area? So you kind of ignore this. So you would draw a line here. Price came back up. It came back down. And you see how these wicks, it kind of tried to touch around this area, but it couldn't quite break it. So then you got to look to see, okay, well, who's the big seller that said, no, I'm going to break this area. I want to break this area. So who?
It was that big red candlestick, yeah?
Yes, exactly. So this is the guy that was like, hey, man, I want to break this area of price support. So this guy right here, he's kind of like the guy in control of this seller's area. So notice how price, once this guy was able to break the price below this line, notice how the buyers tried to re-engage. And look at this perfect wick, like almost right up to the line. So if someone were to say, damn, I missed the sell opportunity up here or up here, and you were just getting into this market later on, and you could say, you know what, I still think this is going to sell. Well, the next decent sell entry would be, okay, this guy, this selling whale broke this little mini area of support. So I'm going to get a sell in order once price tries to come up and kind of like kiss this whale. Like, you know, the market's trying to test this guy. So, you know, the buyers are trying to say, let's see if we can take this selling whale out and let's see if we can turn this back into a buyers and control area. And that's kind of what Price tried to do. But notice how when Price came up here, I bet you whoever this guy was said, oh, you're trying to move price up? No, I'm going to execute even more sells. And so it slammed price right back down. You know, I mean, like, this is pretty significant. This wick, see how it came up? And then it's so.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah. So, like, for example, sell. If you look at this candle, let me explain what this candle was doing. So price opened up here, and within this hour, because we're in an hour time, you know, we're looking at the hourly time frame. Price came up here. Pretty strong upward price movement. But this guy said, no, I want to keep it below this line. So notice how sellers re-engaged here. And I bet you, you know, other people probably saw this. And so they wanted to say, okay, we're going to be selling from here below. So you got a lot of sell orders that collected and brought the market back down pretty aggressively. And so, you know, they even tried again. You see how this one had a wick that came up. So they tried again to bring price up, but the seller said nope, and then they really smacked price down. So see, now the buyers are trying to kind of like make like a little like comeback, like a little hoorah. And I bet you what they're going to do is it's probably going to, you know, honestly, dude, we should get into a sell. So if you get your MT5 out, and then for price, we're going to do 1.34075, and then stop loss 1.3135.
1.34135.
Yep. And then leave take profit empty. Hit sell by market.
10 positions.
That's perfect. So what you did is you did 10 standard lots, which is actually pretty big.
Oh, okay.
So we're just gonna watch this. Usually when it does this aggressive price movement, it usually just, see, there he goes. So I bet.
I see it.
Okay, look. So now what does your in profit say? Are you in profit yet? Is it blue?
Yeah, it says 100.
$100 in profit. So this is scalping. So this is more active. Like, hey man, let's get in here. Let's be active with these trades. So this is a really good way to like just get in and get out of a trade. What are you at? Almost $300 now?
250.
Okay, that's great.
Oh, now 300. Let's go. Yeah, it's on the I guess it's on the next candle, and now I'm at 450.
Okay, you know what? Let's close right here. Okay. Did it close it?
Yeah, money.
There you go.
That's easy.
How much did you make?
But, you know, $639.
$639 in how much time?
Yeah.
Like 10 minutes, dude. That's money, man. This is perfect. I love it. I love this, dude. See, so okay, now look how perfect this market does this. Look at this line that was already drawn here. Look how perfectly it came down and it kissed this line. Look what it's doing now. It's buying up right off of it.
Yeah.
So as long as you're able,
is that where we sold? Or,
we sold like right around here, and I think that was smart. That was smart.
Yeah.
See, so we said, interesting. Prices wanted to make a move up here. Let's catch this quick little short trade. Brrr, bam, and we got out, got in, got out.
That was a scalp.
That's what scalping is, right? You're in there.
That's some Indian freaking.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, getting some jabs in the market, exactly. And
okay.
Yeah, and so, but I mean, look how perfect, dude. Like literally right to the line, and look how it's buying off of that. So this is why, as long as you can draw in your key levels, then you kind of know where the market's going to want to, where it's going to want to move off of. And look, this line was drawn here from yesterday, and look how price perfectly moved off of these areas. So this is where people, you can't get greedy. If you can make $600 right there, get out. That's a good time.
Yeah, I would have called that a day.
Yeah.
I would have done whatever I wanted to do.
Exactly. That's the amazing thing. You just got in. We sat down. What time did we sit down? At 7:30. It hasn't even been 30 minutes. You made $600. You're done for the day. Boom. Time to go off and do whatever else you want to do. Go build a business. Go build, hang out with your family. And I'm
I can see right now though how emotions can go either way. Like you can get hyped up, be like, let's do it again, and you might be fine, but like you might go break even for the day when you could have just closed at a really good price.
Yes, and that's why it takes the emotional discipline to say, hey, I'm happy with that. I don't need to get crazy. I don't need to get crazy with this. Hey man, you had your profit for the day. Roll out. Call that a win.
Roll out, dude.
Yeah. So right there, bro, we just made some cash. So, dude.
I never made $450 an hour before, so.
And we did that in 30 minutes. So if you were to double that,
that's $900.
$900 in 1 hour.
Come on, man.
Come on, exactly, bro. All right. But do you see, like, can you see this? Like how this is actually a thing? It's not, dude, that's what I'm saying, dude. People are trying to say, oh, dude, it's cap. People are, like you can't really make that money in the market. It's like, no, you can. You just got to do it right. Okay, so after this.
When you said type in USD CAD, I typed in USD cap.
But it was no cap.
There was no cap.
Yeah.
Hey,
what's good?
I haven't even gotten any water or anything.
Let's go hydrate.
Brew some tea and water.
Okay.
Because we already did something. Let's hop on back in a little bit.
Okay, let's end this. All right, let's end this one. Let's hop on in like what, 30 minutes? Let's come back at 8:25.
Okay, I'll be here.
Okay, sounds good. I'll at 8:25 I'll email a new Zoom invite.
Sounds good, man.
Okay, sounds good. See you in a bit.
Bye.